actually looking through the viewfinder, I thought, oh, I should hold that view a little longer because this is so cool. I'm going to talk a little bit about the wood that could be used for these, a little bit about the length, a little bit about the design, a little bit about the evolution of this. But first, I shall say that the sinew still has some give to it, but that's all right. At this point, I don't need to keep it wrapped because I'm looking at it and it's looking nice. Very few separations, if any. And so I think I'm good just to leave it unwrapped. However, on inside corners, whether or not it's this handle section or a recurve, if it's a totally different bow design, but it is sinew backed with recurves, you have to pay particular attention to supporting the sinew on that inside curve. So as it shrinks and dries, it's not going to pull up. After a while, after this is hardened to the point where it's not white at all, but just clear, then you don't have to have it. But at this point in this bow's career, it does need to be supported on inside curves. Instead of, and this is just a matter of, I think, enjoying the process, because as this dries and becomes clear, it goes from like this heavy thing magically transforms into this living creature, the wood and the sinew in combination. So, in order to enjoy that process, I'm not going to try to buffalo you and say this is the way to do it for integrity of the bow. This just is more fun. Let's be honest here. What I did is I put 3 temporary wraps with sinew on the inside curve. Right here, over that section where the handle constricts, because where it gets narrower, that's an inside curve, and it can pull away on the edges. All I did was reinforce it with some sinew wraps, which will most likely be removed 100% totally all the way when the bow is done and it's ready for the final wraps. Final wraps will take place on the tips after I sand it. I may go so far as to put string groove in here. Groove, not grooves. The real bows usually just had one groove because it was a tied-on string. I'll wait to do the permanent ones. As a matter of course, I'll probably explain it. When I do the permanent ones, I resize it, you know, all over, and then put the wraps on there. And then I'll let it sit with plastic over the wraps so it doesn't dry right away. I want the wraps to melt into the backing, and putting plastic, strips of plastic, garbage bag will allow that wrapping to melt into the back. Another car. It's been a busy day. Okay, now the wood choice. I had a good question. Where do I get my Osage orange staves? Well, consider the real bows back in the north. They didn't have access to Osage orange because that grew in the Missouri Valley, and this stuff didn't arrive in the north until later, sometime in the probably mid-1800s, maybe a little earlier. And so they used the materials at hand, and this bow developed in that way. The one I saw in the museum was made out of choke cherry. They've been made out of oaks, maples, whatever you have at hand. I have to stop, unfortunately, because I've got visitors that just walked in. But it will work with a variety of woods. Don't get tripped up. Don't worry about buying Osage orange. Go out and find what you have. Probably not white cedar like it was reported that the Mandans used. They probably used yellow cedar. Would stay away from white cedar, but almost anything else will work. Have a great day. Gotta go.